Morning children, welcome to the online class. Last class you have learnt about magnets. Magnet is a material which produces magnetic field. What is a magnetic field? I'll show you through one activity. You have taken a bar magnet, freely suspended bar magnet. Next to it I will take a magnetic needle. See what happens here. Magnetic needle starts deflecting. Why it is deflecting like this? Because it is experiencing force. The region surrounding the magnet in which the force of the magnet can be detected is called magnetic field. In your textbook, there are two activities regarding the magnetic field. One is you have to take a sheet of paper. Then you have to keep the bar magnet. You have to sprinkle the iron filings. Iron filings will arrange themselves in this pattern. Why the iron filings will align themselves in this pattern? This is because iron filings will be experiencing the force. The region surrounding the magnet in which the force of the magnet can be detected is called magnetic field. The lines along which the iron filings align themselves, they are called magnetic field lines. The same activity, I will repeat here. You have to take a sheet of paper, then you have to keep the bar magnet. Then what should I have to do? I have to sprinkle the iron filings. After sprinkling, what I am supposed to do is I have to tap. Gently I have to tap. You can see the way they have aligned themselves. See, same pattern what I have drawn on the board, same way you can see here also. Why they align themselves in this way? Because of the presence of magnetic field. There is one more activity, that is, he says that you have to take a sheet of paper. Then what you have to supposed to do is you have to keep a bar magnet on it. After keeping the bar magnet, then what you have to do is you have to take a compass needle. This is the compass needle. There is a small tiny bar magnet. One is pointing towards north and the other end is pointing towards the south. This is a compass needle. You have to take a bar magnet. Then what you are supposed to do is you have to keep the compass needle to one end of the bar magnet. When you keep here, suppose this is the north pole. Then which end of this compass needle will come here? It is south pole. So naturally what happens? When you keep here, the north pole will be pointing in one direction. You have to take a pencil, mark here, then remove, again keep the compass needle such that the south pole and this point will coincide. Like this, if you go on keeping, you will get a line, curved line. Nothing but it is a magnetic field line. Same way I have drawn here and I have shown. What you have to do is you have to take a sheet of paper, keep the bar magnet, and you have to take the compass needle, keep the compass needle to one end of the bar magnet. The north pole will be pointing towards one end and mark that point. Again I will remove. I will keep the compass needle such that the end to end, the point and this end of the magnetic needle will coincide. Then again I will shift. In this way, what happens is I will come to this end. So like this I will get a magnetic field lines. These are the two methods in which you can trace the magnetic field lines. And this magnetic field, it is a vector quantity which is both having magnitude and direction. The direction of the magnetic field lines is always from north to south pole. The direction inside the magnet, it will be from south to north pole. The strength of the magnetic field is expressed by the closeness of the curved lines. As much the curved lines are closed, the strength will be more. And you also can observe, these magnetic field lines will never cross each other, they never intersect. If they intersect, then it is magnetic field always it is having both magnitude and direction. The same magnetic field which is surrounding the magnet can be seen when an electric current is passed through a conductor. When an electric current is passed through a conductor, what happens? You all know that conductor is a material which allows electric current to pass through it. So, this is a conductor. I will just pass the current through it. When the current is passed through an electric current, and if you bring the compass needle next to it, see, you can see the needle, it is deflecting. This experiment was first observed by Oersted in the year 1820. Oersted showed there is a relationship between electricity and magnetism, and this effect he called it as a magnetic effect of an electric current when electric current is passed through a conductor. When electric current is passed through a conductor, see here, you can see this is deflecting, correct? Because of what? Presence of magnetic field. So he concluded that there is a relationship between electricity and magnetism, and when electric current is passed through a conductor, magnetic field is produced, and this effect is called as magnetic effect of electric current, and his research was later used in the technologies of radio, television and fiber optics, and the magnetic field strength is named after him in his honor. So the unit of magnetic field strength is Oersted. Hope you got it. Whatever I had written on the board, you should make a notes and write all the points, children. Thank you, children.